Hello, all you movie fans and fanatics out there. It's your boy McGree's Movies back again a review, and today we're diving back in the DC universe with Supergirl. Yes, James Gunn. I think he had a executive produced Supergirl or was a part of Supergirl. Supergirl came out in 2026, following Supergirl and Crypto. When Crypto gets shot with a poisonous dart, Supergirl has to go out on an adventure to find the antidote to save Crypto. And she meets some bad people along the way, including Lobo and a girl trying to avenge her family's death by killing the one person who took everything from her. This movie describes what it is that grief does to people. When we grieve, we're angry, we're sad, if someone is murdered and taken away from us, we want to go after the people that did it. But we set aside our morals and values to do that. And Supergirl teaches the young girl that guess what? You are going to regret everything you're about to do here because you're so angry. Your grief is turned into anger, and your anger is going to get you killed or make you feel like a shit person. Which is also valid. I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie. I watched it twice because I have to admit the first time I watched it I did fall asleep. I thought the pacing was bad. I thought the soundtrack didn't work very well. And the one pin drop moment in this movie, they chose the wrong song to do it. We've seen a lot of slow motion fight scenes with Superman and The Flash and Guardians, but they choose the correct song. Supergirl didn't choose the correct song that they used in the trailer in the actual movie. They changed the song from the trailer to the movie. We were introduced to 4 main characters, but only 2 of them got the front line, which was Supergirl, obviously, and the girl that she meets. I forget her name. Don't butcher her. Don't come after me. I haven't remembered her name in a long time. And then we meet Lobo and the other main bad guy, but Lobo literally has nothing to do with the movie at all. I felt like we were getting more Lobo in this movie and more Supergirl in this movie, but I thought the plot point was kind of stupid. You mean to tell me we waited this long for a Supergirl movie just to find out that her main goal in this movie is to save Crypto? What are we doing here? At least with Superman, his goal in the movie was to save Metropolis from Lex Luthor. Because that's Superman's whole point of his character, to save Metropolis from Lex Luthor. Supergirl's main point of this movie is to save her dog. I'm not a big fan of that storyline. I'm not a big fan of that plot point. And it felt like it was rushed. It felt like it didn't feel like a superhero movie. Not saying it was that bad that I won't rewatch it again in the future, but it didn't feel like a DC movie. With Marvel on the uprise of introducing Infinity Vision with the re-release of Endgame in September to get ready for you people to watch Doomsday. And I do not think Quayface is going to be that good to compete with Doomsday in December, because Quayface comes out October 23rd, I think, around Halloween time, and Doomsday comes out in December. There's 2 months between that movie coming out and Doomsday coming out. DC, in my opinion, is still trying to battle Marvel in the year. And obviously, James Gunn hit it well with Superman last year. My review's up on my channel. Go check it out if you want to see my review about that movie. And it felt like DC is struggling again to match with Marvel, because right now DC has not the upper hand. Clearly Marvel does, even before Spider-Man has hit the big screen, because Spider-Man is predicted to make $250 million domestically opening weekend. That is the biggest opening weekend, I think, for a Spider-Man film in the entire franchise. That includes Tobey and Andrew's Spider-Man, Potassium, and Spider-Man. So, and with Doomsday coming out, I feel like DC's going to hit a brick wall in terms of competition. Now, maybe Clayface will be a perfect 10 out of 10 movie, 5 stars, cool, it might make $1 billion, whatever. But will it be enough to battle Doomsday and Spider-Man at the end of this month with a combined box office? Because Doomsday might do what Endgame did and Infinity War both did, which I think they both made over $1 billion at the box office. because people go to the cinema to watch Avengers movies. They've always done it since 2012, Avengers 1. They were Infinity War, they were Endgame, they were Age of Ultron, whatever. It happens. I will be in the theater seat to watch Doomsday in IMAX or Dolby or whatever I'm going to watch it in, because I love Avengers. I cannot wait for Doomsday this year. So, a lot of this just didn't feel like a superhero movie, because not much happens, maybe up to like the middle of the movie, because Supergirl is like, yeah, without my suit, or at the yellow sun, I'm just a chick. Which is also very true, because obviously that's how Superman and Supergirl get their powers, is from the yellow sun, because he heals them, and kryptonite kills them. We all know that. So a lot of this just didn't seem right. I gave it a 3 stars out of 5. I would probably give it a 5 out of 10, maybe a 4. I just wasn't a big fan of Supergirl. I felt like we needed more backstory on Lobo and his character to be more involved with the movie instead of just there. Because Jason Momoa did a great job. I love Jason Momoa. He did a fantastic job with Lobo. But it felt like he wasn't there, because they didn't use him. They never used him. Because he's a bounty hunter, but he goes after his own bounties in the movie. And I thought he would be the main villain in a Supergirl movie, because the comic books, Supergirl's main villain is Lobo. But I guess I'm just an idiot because I don't read comic books. Who knows? But if you guys like Supergirl, let me know in the comment section down below. What would you give it out of 10? Would you watch it? And would you own it in your physical media collection if you had one? Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And smack that bell notification icon, so when I open the video, you can click on it first. If you guys love what you love, watch what you love, remember to continue to watch movies in theaters, because without you guys, movie theaters won't be a thing anymore. And next up, I will be going into the Netflix world with voicemails for Isabel. And I'll see you guys when we enter Netflix original area. Bye, everyone.